Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. Just wanted to share with everyone the top story on our website right now. Cobb County Police have released video of the alleged Midtown Atlanta shooter's arrest. And this is, not just our top story on our website online, but this is one of our top stories on air as well. Certainly, providing a lot of insight into that active shooter situation, that mass shooting that really rocked Midtown Atlanta. And I want to go ahead and share with you this really dramatic body cam video so you can see for yourself. So this was just released today, and it really gives an inside look at how Atlanta police responded to the Midtown shooting, which of course we now know killed one person, injured four others. In this video, obviously you see an officer, running down the sidewalk, after driving down the street to get to the scene there. You're going to see officers rushing into Northside Medical Midtown. Here they are. They start searching the hallways. They start running upstairs, searching for this suspected shooter. Again, this is the shooter who allegedly went on to kill one woman and injure four others. And you see them, they're going to be searching the hallways in this video, running upstairs as they look for this shooter. And they're actually seen clearing several rooms with people rushing out of what appears to be a waiting room as well. Remember, the alleged shooter, Deon Patterson, is accused of opening fire in the waiting room of a doctor's office on the ground floor. Look at this. So this body cam video sped up here. You see that officer rushing up the stairs there. It's really dramatic video. And again, remember, Deon Patterson is accused of opening fire in the waiting room of a doctor's office on the ground floor of this building off of West Peachtree Street. And of course, this shooting led to an hours-long manhunt that locked down parts of Metro Atlanta before the alleged shooter was finally captured in Cobb County. Police there crediting an integrated camera network to help track him down. But look at this. There, you can see this officer, it seems to be listening to hear what's behind that door, see if it's safe to enter that door. I mean, can you imagine being in this position of these officers? It's got to be frightening. And again, remember, Deon Patterson accused of opening fire in the waiting room of the doctor's office on the ground floor of this building off of West Peachtree Street, this Northside Medical Midtown. Led to an hours-long manhunt, locking down parts of Metro Atlanta before this shooter was captured in Cobb County. Police crediting an integrated camera network to help track him down. License plate readers initially tipped off that Patterson may have been in Cobb County in a carjacked vehicle, and it was the Department of Transportation cameras then caught him running across the street near the Battery and into a construction site. But look at this, going into various rooms, clearing rooms, people rushing out as well. Officers just kind of going room to room, making sure that everyone's safe, trying to find this shooter. What a tense situation. Remember that Patterson is now facing a murder charge and 4 counts of aggravated assault. And very sadly, 38-year-old Amy St. Pierre was killed in the Midtown shooting. The positive news is that all 4 victims have since been released from the hospital. But looking back on this day 2 weeks ago, What a really, really terrifying scene. And you can see officers putting their lives on the line, going into this building with this active shooters as the video starting again. So this is part of the reason why I want to fast forward to today, where law enforcement officers are training for situations like this. Oakland Cemetery right now is closed to the public. Oakland Avenue is shut down because of this active training that is going on right now. This is so that Atlanta police so that officers can prepare for any potential situations like these active shooter situations that we saw 2 weeks ago. So I want to just share with you, this is a little bit of reaction from first responders about why this training is so important.
Every event that we go to, we learn from. We've thus far had 2 after actions events where we sat down and talked about all of our responses and our collective efforts in those spaces. And so we will definitely move forward using those lessons learned, not just from events around the country, but those things that we experience personally.
Yeah, and I want to refer you to our website, atlantanewsfirst.com, if you want to see that video that shows what happened that day and how officers put their lives on the line to try to get everyone out of that building and apprehend that shooter, who is now behind bars in the Fulton County Jail. Again, the positive news, let's think about the victims here. We've learned that all 4 of the women who survived the shooting thankfully are back home. But as Grady's chief medical officer, Dr. Robert Jansen, has pointed out numerous times, they still have a long, long road to recovery emotionally. Here's the picture of the alleged shooter, Deion Patterson. And again, I mean, really heartbreaking, 38-year-old Amy St. Pierre was killed in the Midtown shooting. 4 other surviving victims, again, they've been released from the hospital, so that's a positive news. But it's a story that we're going to continue to follow the response to it, the emotional recovery as well of these victims, follow the justice process as this alleged shooter, again, now facing numerous charges. Deion Patterson is the accused shooter in all of this. Still sitting behind bars. So, what is the justice process going to look like? He's facing a murder charge, 4 counts of aggravated assault, among other things. So these are questions that we're going to look at. Coming up at 2 p.m. here on Atlanta News First Plus, we're going to have a criminal attorney join us live here, and we're going to talk about this as well as some of our other top stories, but many, many questions that we're going to continue to follow. And again, if you haven't done so yet, we would encourage you going to our website so you can look at this video, read this top story that impacted so many people, particularly in Midtown Atlanta, really rocking the city. And perhaps there's something you can learn just by watching this video about how you can respond should you ever find yourself in a situation like this. So again, atlantanewsfirst.com, and you'll find that right on your homepage. Thank you for being with us.